I've been playing Call of Duty since I was 10 years old, and since then we've had many games. Modern Warfare 2 was the first Call of Duty that I ever played, and I've played every single one of them since then and before then. So today I'm going to rank all 17 Call of Duty games starting at COD 4 up to Modern Warfare 3 2023, 1 through 17, 17 being the worst, 1 being the best. I am basing my rankings on these 17 Call of Duty games by multiplayer only. I'm not including zombies or campaign in my rankings. And to kick things off, I just want to say that really 13 through 17, I'm not going to explain them too much as I feel it's pretty self-explanatory on why they're not as good as the remaining Call of Duty games. So to begin, at 17, I have Call of Duty Vanguard. This is pretty self-explanatory. This is the worst Call of Duty game that's ever been made, and I would give this game a 0 out of 10 if I could. At number 16, I have Modern Warfare 2019. This game was horrible at launch. Maps way too big. They had the maps big, as the devs said they had safe spaces on the maps for bad players. So the bad players could go cool off and hide and cool down. Horrible decision. Horrible game. Give it a 1 out of 10. At number 15, I have Call of Duty Infinite Warfare. This game, it was bad, but I think the good parts of the game were overshadowed by Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered being released at the same time as this game. And I think fans were just fed up with jetpack Call of Duties. If you remember the reveal trailer for the game, it had like 3 million dislikes or something back when you could see the dislikes on YouTube. So obviously, fans were not excited for this game. At number 14 and at number 13, I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 2022 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 2023. I think Modern Warfare 3 2023 is the better of the games, which is why I have it at 13. But skill-based matchmaking in these games completely ruins the multiplayer aspect of the games. Coming in at number 12, I have Call of Duty Cold War. Truthfully, I thought this was a good game. I didn't play it that much because of the skill-based matchmaking issue, but I would give this game maybe a 6 or 7 out of 10. The maps were great, guns were great, and it just felt like a good game. Then at number 11, I have Call of Duty World War II. When this game released, it was in a very bad state. I don't think any of the maps are really too good. The operators that they had, I forget the names of them, but the operators that they had, the loadout system wasn't good. But they did implement a lot of cool features into the game, like the headquarters area. And once this game kind of wrapped up at the end of its life cycle, they updated a lot of things and the game ended up being very good. I would give this game a 4 at launch, but by the time the next Call of Duty was coming out, this game was probably up to a 7. Now, we're cracking into the top 10 Call of Duties. At number 10, I have Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This was the first game that had jetpacks in Call of Duty, and it was probably the second best behind BO3. I remember when I was younger, I was pretty excited to play this game, and overall I thought it was pretty solid. I'd give this game a 6 out of 10. Coming in at number 9, I have Call of Duty Ghost. Call of Duty Ghost is actually the first game that I went to the midnight release for. The games before that, I was too young and my parents wouldn't go with me. But I remember my dad ended up taking me to Walmart for this game at midnight, and we picked it up. I had a lot of fun playing this game, especially the search and rescue game mode. I would give this game a 7 out of 10. The maps weren't the best, but I liked the gunfights, and the game felt pretty solid to me. Coming in at number 8, I have Call of Duty Black Ops 3. BO3 was definitely the best jetpack Call of Duty, as Treyarch just did everything right for this game. There's really not much more to say about it. I'd give this game a 7 out of 10. At number 7, I have Call of Duty Black Ops 4. A lot of people didn't like this game. I really enjoyed it. I thought it played well, and they did a great job bringing back some of the Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2 maps into this game. They looked great, played great, and overall I'd give this game a 7 out of 10 as well. At number 6, I have Call of Duty World at War. This game was excellent. This game was great. I would give this game maybe a 7, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 on a good day. But the maps are great. Game felt great. Sounded great. Looked great. But the only thing that kind of threw this game off, same with COD 4, which is coming up next, would be the kill streaks, only having the 3, 5, and 7. But overall, this game got a lot of people hooked on Call of Duty, so it's a 7 or 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Now we're busting into the top 5. Remaining, we have COD 4, MW2, BO1, MW3, and BO2. It was pretty hard for me to rank these as I enjoyed all of them, but at number 5, I have Call of Duty 4. It's the same thing that I said about World at War pretty much. This game would probably be higher if they had different kill streaks, but the 357 system is so original. I'll give this game an 8 out of 10. Coming in at number 4, I have Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. This was my first Call of Duty. I remember back in the day, I used to go like 2-20, 5-20. I used to be horrible at the game and played enough games, put in enough hours, and sure enough, I got the 10th Prestige level 70 and I was pretty good at the game. I remember getting nukes with my friends. This game was awesome. This game brings back a lot of memories. I will give this game a 9.5 out of 10. It's right there, but just the noob tubes and one-man army is the only thing that brings this game down, in my opinion. Coming up at number 3, this one might be very controversial to a lot of people, but I have BO2. This game was excellent. In my opinion, this game was probably a 9.8 out of 10. It's right there at a 10 out of 10. This might be the best Call of Duty when it comes to maps and gunplay. It just flowed great, looked great. It was a great game. I'm not a fan of the score streaks. I'm more of a fan of the kill streaks. At number 2, I have Modern Warfare 3. Yes, I believe this game is better than Modern Warfare 2. This game implemented the specialist system into their game, and by far, I believe the specialist and specialist system is the best thing that's ever happened to Call of Duty. If you remember, they had originally 10 prestiges in the game, and then they added 10 more up to 20. And I feel like this was a great way to do things instead of implementing 1,000 levels like some newer Call of Duty games ended up doing. Overall, I'll give this game a 9.8 out of 10 as well, just because I remember Last Stand and I believe One Man Army, and there's another one where you had a C4 and exploded when you got shot. But those were only a few things that held this game back. I just remember playing this game all night with my friends, going for Moabs, and this is my most played Call of Duty game by far, probably. I probably have close to 40 days played. And yeah, this game's number 2 in my opinion, right behind Black Ops 1. And at number 1, I believe the greatest Call of Duty game to ever be made was Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Multiplayer-wise, this game was excellent. Maps, 10 out of 10. Gunplay, 10 out of 10. Menu system, 10 out of 10. Music in the game, 10 out of 10. That OG Black Ops 1 music or soundtrack, nothing will ever beat that in Call of Duty. You hop on, you start hearing that, it just got you pumped up to play the game. I remember getting this game at Christmas time when I was younger, when it first came out. And I played this game every single day when I was younger, until MW3 came out. I mean, I got home from school, loaded up the game, and I'd play the game from 3:30 to 8:30 at night. There's so many memories that I have with this game, and I just have to give the multiplayer portion of this game 10 out of 10. Kill streaks, great. I mean, everything about this game was great. The greatest part about this game, I think, was the gold gun system, where they actually rewarded you for playing the game and getting to 14th, 15th prestige to unlock gold camos. But yeah, that's my list for the Call of Duty games. Let me know if you think I missed anything. Let me know what you think is the best Call of Duty game, and have a good one.